Fucking hell. Fuck. One, two, three. And I lost two good things. I lost all my great first aid kits. And I don't have that. I'll have to go with that. No backpack. None good. And you've next to no ammo either. Oh shit, I didn't grab the extra supplies. At least they're no longer mortal. Serpent woven. Well, no pierce, more blunt, and give some poison resist. Wrong key. Did not want to use that one. We still try and be careful. No pierce. Ooh, turret. Only 80 health. Oof. Quasi bronze. Yeah, it's only kind of bronze. I'm glad they turned into dominoes there at the end, because I was kind of in a bad state. Alcalaba fixes Mercurian core, spider armor, rags. I wish they told me where the fucking lift was. Don't walk towards it, you dumbass. Why aren't there fucking eagle knights here? Equipped mask. Equip. Ooh, it's the better flash gun. Sad I don't have any energy cells on me. Down we go. We need to get him into safety and then leave. Automatic shotgun. The Jeff hammer. This is a hell of a lot rougher than I've done before. I meant to just try and loot from here. I'll stick with what I have. Better durability. up to 100. Still absentia though. Deals with nicotine addiction. Finally. The shelter. Dislike dropping the antibiotics, but spider flesh. Ow. You hurt me. Emotionally, like. Bit of poisoning. Bit of poisoning never hurt anyone. We'll hold off on it for a moment. Painkiller. Electromagnetic gun. Fancy room. It was sad to have to put down the turret there, but I would not have been able to make it through without its help. Roasted meat of spider does give quasimorphosis, so it's not just eating human that does that. Poison chance. Evacuation. That was rough. As a reward for saving a valuable employee, SBN sent us a package so that we could conduct field tests. There are some of its new products. The cargo is already on board Magnum. Flash M, Ledger, Isabella Capet, multiple batteries, stun grenade. So in theory, I've just gotten 4 full stacks of battery. Yes, I did just get 4 full stacks of battery. Magnifico. Shame I couldn't get the other thing, the the 4-row backpack, because that would have been insane. But it is a reason to do escorts, because you can literally steal the person's backpack. I imagine that's not going to stay in the game. There's no way they would let you do that long term. No way. But that was a rough fucking mission. That was rough. You better like me, SBN. Corpseman, Milte Med Metal Helmet. Is that a typo or is that a? It's a typo. They've forgotten R. It's meant to be military. I was wondering if it was a word. I just didn't know. Minor cut resistance. It's more of a blunt and pierce thing. I could use it, but it's not really that good of a kit. I think this is what I used to use, but I'm not sure. I thought it was a 1 in 3 shot, not 1 in 2. Still, doesn't do bad damage. It's actually equal with the Flash MG76. Though this has add damaging elements to it. Ooh, only a 2% chance of that. Actually, I think this is what I would use. Dilute batteries do reduce the damage, but have higher like element chances, like secondary effect chances. So swings and roundabouts. Hear me. Oh, folks, and I have returned. 55, 56, 57. I'm actually feeling a bit sick. I'm kind of turkeyed out. What's even going on? Oh yeah. I went over there to check something. Don't remember what at this point, but yeah, I was going over there to check something. There was a um, I was reading the Discord and I saw something of interest. Um, but yeah, it's Christmas right now. Literally 26th of December. So this is like 2 days off. Ignore the years. Um, it's literally 2 days off. And I've just finished dinner, literally just a moment ago, and I'm like, bleh, turkey. I shouldn't even make that sound. I'm risking being sick. Hmm. Do you have anything of interest? There's some stuff in here that looks nice. They have the same bag too. I suppose I should do a real wear gig. So from what I'm understanding of the different systems of the game here is, this is their power on the overworld. And this influences two things. The first thing it influences is their AI fights against each other. The higher this is compared to this, within certain ranges, the more potent it gets. Excuse me. It goes in thousands, I think. Similarly, the more higher this is, the stronger the fights here will be within some ranges. Like here's like Daydream Chems isn't that much more powerful than RealWare here, and yet if you do the RealWare gig, the power concentration is 4,235. The Daydream Chems mission against RealWare is 2,488. Those numbers far outstrip what they have there, but the higher it is over on the left, the stronger the missions will be get. Excuse me. Ooh, I wasn't this bad till I started playing. I kind of moved and it's not been the best. Here, give me a second. Better not vomit up with the headset on. Yeah, folks, and I'm back. I'm fine. Uh, it's fucking typical. Go back to recording. Yeah, that's. Everything goes terribly. Hmm. Excuse me. Sure, let's keep going with SBN for a moment. Then again, it's RealWare that has that backpack here, and I think that was the one I had for all 5 minutes. So if I unsub from RealWare, from SBN, and find RealWare, chick chick moo moo. Someone was saying that the thing that does best for them is the navigation stuff. This does really well. Like you can boost reputation points, boosting rewards, I guess. The reward boosters. Items per mission. Items per mission. Item levels. They were saying this is how they get rich quick. There is scavengers. There were some marauders. I don't know what that is, but I think it was the scavengers. They were saying this isn't that profitable. So I've no idea. But apparently this is great. So we could swing over this way at some point, but we have to go get a lot of stuff. Yeah, I still feel off. I'll come back in a bit. Every time I keep thinking I'm fine, I'm not fine. 3, 4, 5. Hey folks, and I'm back. Throat's a little burnt from wind, but I should be fine. Melting. No. My Ancom gig? No, I'm looking for RealWare. Okay, here's a real rare gig, but it's too much. So, oh yeah, what I was saying earlier was their power level that was listed over here affects how the autocompletes happen, from what I remember seeing in the guide. But it also seems to influence the strengths of these missions. Now, the strength of these missions can far outstrip the strength of the corporation on this tactical screen. But like, you won't start seeing like 10,000 strengths here till the corporation on this is like 10,000 strength or close enough to on this screen. So they can be so much stronger than their strength on this screen. Like, this game is a game of ranges. You know, every 1,000 on this screen, the faction gets so much stronger, and they'll throw so much more strength at missions over here. But though the difficulty of the missions is also affected by the skulls. So, yeah. There's multiple layers to how mission difficulty is. You could see a 5 skull mission, but it could be easier than a 3 skull mission because of the power concentration, because of the tech level of the faction. Faction tech level also determines what units get thrown at you. And it's also possible that, since this is a beta, that it's skewing things off as well. I just got a message there, so I just need to stop for a moment. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, the audio here is way too low. Okay, it's master and music. Okay, that's a nice volume. I can actually appreciate the music now. System map. Havoc. Realware. No. Fuck no. Okay. Keep your bags. Oh, actually, here's a realware gig. I could do it, but it's gonna be... Here, we'll pop over there and see what happens. Confirm, shush, no go. You know, it's a pretty dystopian setting. I mean, mercs here can't even earn a wage. It's a noble profession. Oh, they survived. Can I be honest? Really tempted in that ANCOM defense. It's 5 stars, but it's only 1,714. It's not actually that bad. Planet Bridge currently likes us though, so whatever we gain with ANCOM, we'll lose with them. Does ANCOM really have anything I care about though? It was one of the ones I raised a lot previously, but I really don't know if I give a shit. That was a nice set of gear, though it was very weak in one regard, I remember. It was very specialized. I really don't think I give a shit. What's Planet Bridge? Rogue AR. The fighter backpack. 6x3. Ooh, weight reduction 20%. Not bad. And they can give first aid kits. Just straight out giving a first aid kit, it's nice. Could do a Planet Bridge gig. I'm not going to do any gigs here. too rough, too rough, too rough. I swear these have scaled up much faster, much sooner. I want to do a real world gig here, but the only one that will be viable for me to do is the Church of Revelation one. We can get there in time. Delta. No. Ancom versus Sunlight Coven. I could do the Sunlight Coven one, certainly. SBN versus Tetsukan. Tasktan? Tasklan? Never sure how to say it. You know, in some ways, like, from what I know of the Aztec culture, referring to the demons here as specifying them as Aztec demons feels redundant. Like, if you would talk to the local tribes that were constantly attacked by the Aztec, I wouldn't be surprised if their word for demon, if they had such a concept, wasn't just their word for the Aztec. The Aztec high priests, when they would sacrifice a person, they would skin them and then wear their skin around the place, before eventually throwing it into a cave to rot. The Aztec were comically evil. You know, they were mustache twirling psychos, you know? So, yeah. Like, when Cortez went in... Was it Cortez? When the conquistadors went in, they worked with local tribes to fuck up the Aztec. It wasn't just through... He was Spanish, yeah? Not Portuguese? My whole, like, knowledge of this thing is just been... I've had too much turkey. I don't remember much right now. They worked with local tribes. The local tribes were sick of the Aztecs' shit. They would go on culling strikes and take so many prisoners from that tribe. They wiped probably plenty of places out, but they had to keep bringing back sacrifices. I'm starting to wonder if they didn't leave places alive just simply so they could come back at a later time to drag more off, you know? That's my own cynicism, but they were obsessed with sacrifice. Their religion demanded it. Basically, they believed that the world went in ages, and in the previous age, the sun had been put out by a rain of blood. So one god proclaimed that he was going to jump into, do the ritual, and become the new sun. But he was like, I really don't want to die. So the popular god that everyone liked jumped in, cannonballed in, and became the sun. The unpopular god was like, fuck you, and charged in after him, and became the moon. Now the popular god went up into the sky and just sat there. The other gods are looking at him and wondering why he's not moving. And he's like, jump in too. I'm not the only one dying. And so they shrugged their shoulders and hopped in as well. The Aztec took from this that if the gods themselves had to die, then us measly mortals have to do so as well, to keep the sun moving. So they would keep killing and killing and killing and killing to keep the sun moving. And they were horrendously terrible people about it. wasn't just, you know, a quick kill. There was the theatrics of it, the making people climb the pyramid. They would chain fighters up and give them a shitty sword, and then send one of their elite warriors in full battle gear with proper equipment to fight them. I'm sure they would just, you know, plink them with stones till they died if they somehow won, you know? So, basically all I'm saying here is that if you were to show the depiction of demons here to any of the surviving you know, tribes that would have been dealing with the Aztec back then, they would have said this was a spitting, you know, recreation of them. Because they were fucking terrible people. I just got another ping. It's not a message. I'd love to go over there and fuck the Aztec up, but no, not an option. To be honest, there's now and then there's plenty of terrible people, but the Aztec were honestly comically bad. Like again, they literally sacrifice people in a variety of terrible ways, and then would skin them and wear their skin around as a cape before throwing it into the cave to rot. They couldn't even make alcohol right. They would give women hops to chew on, and the women would chew on the hops, then spit them into a vat where they would ferment. Couldn't even make alcohol right. But it's also no surprise. We'll do this gig. They were the way they were. They would also apparently consume pond scum as a, I know, a hobby. I don't know. The general image I have of pond scum is it's not something a human wants to consume.